What up, everybody? Back at it again with Pressure Wash TV. So we got going on today, we got a solar panel cleaning, we got a house wash and a driveway cleaning. So it's pressure washing day today, baby. So that's what we're gonna do today. And about to pass the strip right now. About to pass it in just a second, in a little bit, and that's what we got going on today, man. A beautiful day, amazing. It feels great. Sorry, it's a little loud. My window just went down, wouldn't roll back up no more. So these are the things we deal with here as business owners. So we always got things breaking and stuff like that. So y'all go ahead and check this out right here. Check out that view. That's what we see right here coming into Vegas, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Y'all go ahead and smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you want to see another video like this. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the next scene is gonna be when we pull up, and we're gonna have you on my chess piece. Alright? Got a lot of traffic coming up here, so see y'all in a bit. Alright, so pretty much right here what we're doing is we're just filling up this, I believe it's a 3-gallon tank here. And this 3-gallon tank right here is for my big pressure washer. So I'm just pretty much thinking ahead, fueling up everything right now. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm pretty much prepping for what's coming, right? And right now pretty much what we're doing is pretty much prepping. And right now what we're doing is getting this 100-foot hose extended. I like to extend it on the straightest way possible so I can go ahead and work with it. That's how I work with it. So as you can see, the neighbors right there, solar panels look very, very clean. And that's the issue that my customers having. Because they clean their solar panels and put pigeon guard around their solars, now they migrated to my customer's house. They just pretty much moved next door, guys. Would you look at that? And now they've dirtied up these panels now. And that's when we get a call because they were charging $1,200 to clean the solar panels and put a cage around it. We're not putting the cage around it, but we're not charging $1,200 to clean the solar panel. So we're also going to do some pressure washing here, like I said. For right now, just getting this line very extended as far as I can go. It's me by myself, so I like to get them kind of where I need to go so I don't have to pull on them as much as I have to pull on them. Prepping them like that's where I'm going to go, you know? As you can see, I got everything laid out. Pretty much everything prepped. We're going to be filling up this bucket right here. What we're going to do is pressurize it first. I like to pressurize them. Put the generator out the way. Grabbing the solution. You guys let me know if you like this type of video right here. I do all sorts of videos. Still trying to figure out what you guys like. And to be honest, I like the response that you guys give me. I try to listen to everything you guys say and try to improve my videos. And
and that's how I get better, and that's how my channel is gonna grow with the community, being you. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see another video like this. And pretty much what we're doing here is just getting my bucket ready for my solar cleaning solution here. Pretty much a solar cleaning solution. And here we are on the top of the roof. We got our bucket. And this is how I like to do it, because I conserve water this way. And the panels come out really good, so I like to do it. This is the method I like to do it. Let me know how do you clean your solar panels? Maybe you guys might have a better method than I have. To be honest, I've tried different methods. This was found to work for me. And to be honest, the panels look like brand new at the end. So I can always tell how they shine off the reflection off of things, and that tells me if they look good or not. See me here just checking to see if my ladder is stable. We don't want to fall off this. You know, this is one thing about this job too as well. You want to take your time. You're on a roof. It is wet, slippery. And remember guys, you got to go home to your kids. So now pretty much I go ahead and with the solution, go ahead and dip it in there. Make sure it gets nice and wet. And I tend to use one bucket per side, like a panel side, you know. Because then, I mean, the water's going to get dirty regardless. But, you know, we try to change the bucket water every time we get to a new solar panel. And at the end result, if it's not good, we do it again. So I don't put away anything unless everything looks good. So, but I seem to have great results with the solution that I use and the methods that I do. Like I said, if you guys have a different method, go ahead, let me know down in the comments below. And sometimes you do find, because this is pigeon poop, right? You find a little stubborn poop that's just been there for a while. Don't worry about it. You'll get it on the process when you're rinsing off. I tend to find too that soft washing it is the best way. You don't want to put much pressure on these solar panels because you could damage these panels. So you don't want to put... I have a 8-gallon per minute machine, but I just feel like it's too aggressive. You could waste a lot of water too as well. So remember boys, there's no rush, especially when you're working around very thin panels like that, because what could end up happening is one wrong error, you drop a tool, your pressure washing hose lands on top of it, or yet you can fall and land on top of it. And guess what? That's going to be so slippery, you're not even going to be able to hold on to anything. So you're going to be sliding on panels, probably breaking a few. You want to be very careful when you're doing this type of work here, because the amount you can charge a customer might not be enough to cover the damage. So just kind of want to take it easy. Be careful with those grooves right there that hold the panels in place. Your brush tends to get caught on those, and if you pull very hard, you can damage some things. So again, take it easy. See how it just bumped right there? You don't want to do that too hard. And you can see the panels are already pretty much getting cleaned up with the type of solution that we're using. And also, I like to rinse and wash my bucket out. I do recommend a different bucket though. I recommend a flat bucket, so you can get both brushes, kind of like a mop bucket type style. And I want to show you guys as much as you can see too. I don't want to edit this video too much because it's gonna take a lot of parts out, and that's what I don't want you guys to miss anything. There's times where I will fast forward, but pretty much showing everything. And as you can see, these panels have not been cleaned since they've been installed. And I like to tell the customer, if you think about a panel that is receiving light, all of that dirt is blocking the light. If you look on that side there, you can think of light penetrating through the panel, charging it up as it receives the light. But in this way, if it's got a lot of stuff obstructing particles, the light particles, then your panels won't charge properly. Okay? And that's what I like to explain to the customer. Now, being your panels are clean now, you'll probably charge up a little bit faster now, or more efficient, you would say. So make sure you let that be known to your customers. A lot of customers don't know. They don't ever think about cleaning their panels. Especially if you're in the pressure washing division, it's a great add-on. But remember, boys, this has to be spotless water. Same water you drink. Because where I get my spotless water, and I'll show you at the end of the video, pretty much drinking water. They don't only use deionized water, they use reverse osmosis water. Pretty much drinking water. So, you know the water that you're putting on these panels has 0 ppms, parts per million. So you know there's not going to be no residuals left if you do a proper wash. And I'm talking about get everything off the panels. And if you do a good job, all you have to do is one time. So you guys go ahead and stay tuned and watch the video. This is a fast forwarding part. If this hurts your head, go ahead and fast forward this part. But if you're the type that likes these type of videos, let me know down in the comments below. So now we're pretty much on the roof, and we got our machine on. And this is our small machine right here. And we have her on a swivel, on an extender, and we have an X-Jet on it. This X-Jet right here allows me to have a fan pattern or just a straight shot, right? And remember, the water that I am using is reverse osmosis water, pretty much drinking water. Go ahead and start from the very top. Gravity brings the water down. And again, I like to use the fan pattern and bring all the dirt down, because the dirt's gonna fly down first. Okay? Just like that. And it's a beautiful day to be outside pressure washing in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's not hot. Usually is scorching hot here. Usually it's almost the point to no return, seems like sometimes. But today is amazing. You can't ask for a better day to be on top of a roof. I'm telling you, even that was on our side today. So we had an amazing day today. Today went by flawless, I just want to say. And you can see this shine right here. When you get this shine right here, you know you're doing a good job. And that's what you want to see right there. You want to see the panels reflect, okay? You want to see them reflecting like that. And it's a beautiful sight when you see it, because you know you've done a good job, and you can see everything. Just the reflection. We've already pretty much rub these down. We don't scrub them, we rub them. So we rubbed everything down already. And a very interesting part, what I'm gonna do next is I go ahead and hit everything with the water, right? But then I do a second rub down. Yes, a second rub down of the panels, okay? Because even when you've already washed everything off, there's still a thin little layer left. And if you miss a spot, you'll notice it when it dries. Well, what we're doing right now is pretty much going from side to side, making sure we don't get no overlaps. Nope, we don't miss no panels. You see the panels next door, they're very, very clean. That's why we have the issue we have now. So that's what we're doing now. Pretty much, you see I went ahead and adjusted the X-Jet to give me a little flow down there. Okay, we're down there at the fourth panel. So need a little bit of more flow down there. And you see this is all soft washing. Everything was a soft rub, soft wash. Even down to the solution was a 50-to-1 mix. And that's how I like to work here. I like to take my time. Again, no rush. Okay? This type of work involves no rush. Don't want to be rushing here. And just like that, boys, that's how you clean solar panels. You want to make sure you get everything off the roofs there, all the residual stuff. You don't want to leave that on there, because what happens is it'll just keep dripping. You'll never get an ending stream of bird poop drip. You can see I'm getting ready. Now I get my pole, I let my machine. I just get my pole right there. I'm actually getting the other side ready too. Because even when you squirt the other side, you're almost moistening up the poop. Okay, that's why I went on the other side. But right now what I'm doing is I'm cleaning my my brush. It's pretty much a window cleaner with a double-sided window cleaner. And I went ahead and got all the bird poop off of that, and I'm gonna do a second pass. And I don't need to go too crazy on this. I just need to make sure it rubs everything off. Just make sure that last little rub right there. Okay. And again, boys, it's unedited, down to the audio. So we're just we're really showing you how it is. And I can make a fancy video, all nice and pretty, and edit it, take my time, but for what? Then you guys won't see how it is. This is raw right here. This is everything you need to know, down to how you hold the pole. See how I'm sliding the pole? But you got to be careful, man, because you got to be good. And I know when to stop. So pretty much I set the pole to where it's like at the end, I'm at the end. So I never pass it. If I pass it, it's hard. Don't pass it, because you get to a point where it'll go over like an edge, and your pole is hard to bring it back up. You know, it seems like. And make sure you use a good pole. This is a very expensive pole. It's like I think it's called Elote, something like that. Some Elliott or something like that. Okay, this is a very good pole. I think I paid $200 for it, and then I think it was another $20-some for the attachments. My point is that if you use a cheap pole and you're up there and it breaks in half, you could possibly break a panel. Okay. So I wouldn't buy those cheap Home Depot poles, because you don't want to risk that pole when it's extended like that with the pressure breaking on you, you know. And that's why I wanted to get a nice pole, because that pole right there allows you to do RVs, because I also do car washing, you know. This is my small machine that allows you to do car washing. I have the big machine that allows you to do soft washing. But you see, I could soft wash this, but I just feel like it's too aggressive, you know. There's too much pressure up in the roof. Me with the gun and everything, it's a lot of pressure up there. If I'm soft washing a roof or anything like that, I probably have a man down there or something. But it's just me solo dolo, Scarface no Manolo today, you know. So. And I got this customer here through a referral of a very good customer of mine through that referral. If you guys are ever wondering how I got this job here. And just pretty much referrals. Remember, do a good job for somebody and they'll refer you to someone else. But you have to do a good job. Sometimes go a little beyond doing a good job. Not a problem, because it pays off in the future, you know? Some people don't want to do a good deed nowadays, you know? See, I'm from the South, man. We do good deeds in the South, and I came here to a city, Las Vegas, and it works well. A lot of people tell me, why you do those type of things? They don't understand it. It's okay, no problem, you know? And you see here, I'm just pretty much not cleaning it. This ain't cleaning it. I'm just getting it moist. And this side's got a lot more bird poop, so just getting it moist, you know? It's a cool day today. You don't want to do this too much when it's super, super hot, because, you know, cleaning panels is hard when it's hot anyway. So, I mean, let me not even just go to that. But you see, I'm starting over, so I'm getting on a new side. Want to have your fresh water, okay? And you see, I'm making these videos too because I wish I could have somebody when I learned, you know, I learned on my own. So I'm making these videos. Hopefully it could show someone else on how to do this, you know, because I'm pretty sure it can help somebody. And like I said, I'm just pretty much getting it moist, soften up the bird poop, you know, because once the bird poop the birds are ruthless, man. They don't, you know, they got babies underneath those, so, you know, they don't like it either. But yeah, man, they try to come and, I don't know, take a bath or something, drink some water or something. So what we're gonna do right now is pretty much go turn off the machine. There's no need for it to have it on, right? This whole side is clean already on this side. So making sure I'm extending it as much as I could. That's as much as I got. I'm realizing I'm gonna need my other 50 footer, and I brought it up already. That's what you call prep work right there. Prepping. So I had already prepped it, realizing that I am gonna need it. So, and just be careful when you're coming down. It is slippery. And now my ladder has a bunch of bird poop on it, and forgot to clean it off. Actually brought some bird poop in my garage right now, so make sure you clean your ladder. And then, so now I go ahead and turn my machine off. Let her rest. Got the rest of my solution here. Looking at what I got left. Again, a 50-to-1. I buy 5 gallons of that stuff, right? 5 gallons. And it lasts me forever because I only use such a little bit. Such a little bit. And it works. I mean, why fix something that's not broken, you know? I'm telling you, it works. And it works for me all the time. So pretty much what I'm doing right now is just getting my solution. And we're going to walk up the ladder again. Go back up this roof. So, again, guys, be careful when you're going up these roofs, man. You want to come home to your kids, so... what happens when you're in your own business, man. You got to be careful. You know, I don't tie myself down. I do tie myself down if the roof is crazy. I got harness, but this roof right here has so much grip. So I didn't feel threatened by this roof whatsoever. I felt safe the whole time. Didn't need a harness down. But guys, if you need a harness down, man, harness down, okay? Don't be playing around out there on those steep roofs. Okay, and don't tie yourself to the panels or nothing like that. So moving on down here, we have quite a bit of an issue here with my brand new GX690. And you see it seems to turn on here, and it turns off. So I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand. I'm like, what's going on with my machine? It's a brand new machine, not turning on. Can't figure it out. I'm like, nope. Just bought a brand new battery too. And you know, everybody knows you only got a couple cranks before this battery dies. So, and I can't figure it out. I don't know what's going on. And I remember that my fuel tank, something with my fuel tank. I had to do something with my fuel tank, and I turned the fuel tank off. So my fuel line has no fuel in it right now. So I can't let you hear what I said next, but yes, I cussed just a little bit in a good way, like saying, oh man, I'm a this and I'm a that kind of thing, you know? So, but yeah, my machine works perfect. This machine only has 8 hours on it, brand new machine. It's amazing. And guys, that's why it's good to invest. It's good to invest in good equipment, okay?
All right, I'm gonna get to work.
Because this good equipment will pay off.
Some fuel away from it last time, and then I turned the fuel off. No tiene nada malo la máquina, todo bien.
So we're just pretty much going back to our solution right now. Got it filled up with our surfactant and sodium hypochlorite. And we did a very soft solution because it's pretty much just dust. But I do like to use sodium hypochlorite because it does brighten up the paint a little bit, I feel. So like that, you do see a little bit of suds in there because I do got a little pressure in there. So suds is okay to me. I don't mind suds. And yep, just pretty much filling this guy up. I like to use a heavy coat on it. We're doing the whole house wash, so we are using the big boy, the big 8 gallon per minute 690 GX 690, and she's a beast. That's a beast right there. She is a beast. And what I like about her is that you could have her off for a little bit because she recycles with water. So what I mean by that is if the pump is not running, it just recycles back and it just keeps recycling. I have a hose that goes back and forth, and it does put out quite a bit. So these machines, that pump will get so hot that it needs to be recycled so you don't burn it up. No issue, these pumps don't burn up like that as long as they got water in them. So this gets really hard right here. Sometimes I like to do it just with my foot. And we're gonna start off with the house wash in the back of the house. Okay, that's what I like to do. And today was such a cool day that we were able to do the whole house just by one go. Usually when it's very, very hot, we just do it by sections, right? Just one side, then the other side, then the other side, then the other side. But again, this is a very light solution and we're just getting dust off pretty much. This is Vegas. There's no algae that grows here. We pretty much, our house washing is brightening up the paint, getting all the dust off. You got to think this house is so old and it's never been cleaned as far as like dust besides it getting painted. But even when they paint on top of the dust. So as you can see, I'm taking years of accumulation of dust here off of this house. And I like to start from one side and work my way over. That's how I do soft washing. I like to do packages where they're getting the solar panel, but I like to include the house and the driveway. So I tell them, you're getting a good deal. It's the whole entire thing. And when you're going around these panels, don't be afraid to go on the panel, but don't like sit on there and be very, very fast when you're going around these panels. I know some people cover every single little outlet and stuff like that. I really don't, to be honest with you. I mean, rain, it's exposed to natural. Just don't sit there on the things, I like to breeze by things, I mean, if you're at a place where you got algae on your wall, you need to sit there on it, spot treat it, spot treat it. I wouldn't recommend a whole bunch of water on that stuff or nothing. Okay. Like I said, we're doing this as a full video type thing. Let me know down in the comments if you like this type of video. I've had videos where they just go all fast and stuff like that, and I've had people tell me they don't like those. If you're the type that likes the fast ones, let me know. I'll see if I can do some fast ones for you. Pretty much just getting the whole entire house. And again, this is still with the solution, so we're gonna come back and do it all over again because we got to give it some time to dwell, and that's what brightens up the paint, takes everything off. And the good part is that all the solution is going down. It is sodium hypochlorite, So it's getting down on the concrete. We're gonna hit the concrete too, and the concrete's not that bad. We just pretty much have to pressure wash it. No need for the surface cleaner on that. There was nothing really stuck. It looked beautiful at the end. And you see the red oxidization there? They do make a special chemical for that, but that is an extra service. If I had the extra chemical on me, I probably would have just sprayed it, but I didn't have it on me. Yeah, that bottle was like about $60 a bottle, and I just didn't have it on me. Used it in the past, works pretty good. And you see how I like to get the window seals like that. I like to hit it right in the creases and get all that first. It gets pretty thick, and I like to get all the creases inside the windows. You want to make sure you don't miss no part of the house, because you can see it in the drying process. When everything is all dry, you'll see it if you didn't get it. And that's why I like to use an 8-gallon per minute machine when you're doing this type of thing. I used to use a 4-gallon per minute, but it takes forever. If you look at, actually, you might see one video here, one of my old videos, but I believe it's a short. That video was with a 4-gallon per minute, but that was a hot water 4-gallon per minute. And we would use those at the McDonald's. We had a McDonald's contract. And yeah. You can see the house is already coming out beautiful. It's already starting to brighten up besides that orange spot right there. Like I said, they do make chemical for that, so make a solution for everything. Gotta ask your supplier. Your supplier will have it for you. He knows what everything is for. And there's something for everything, that's for sure. As you can see down at the bottom right there, it's an older house, so you got to be careful with it. Pressure is not gonna help this house. Coming around to the other side now. Again, like I always do, start at the top. Like to start at the top always. Start at the crown, start at the top, go all the way to the top, and just let it fall to the ground. That's how I like to do it. Let me know how you like to do it. You start at the bottom, the top, the sides. Do you stick from side to side? I always start from all the tops, work my way down, kind of get half the house, and then get in sections, small little sections. So I like to get all the top of the house, kind of to where it's like I'm just getting these smaller sections, right? Like 7-foot sections, 7-foot sections, but the top is already done pretty much. And it all falls as I'm getting everything, and I just go back up to that 7-foot section. 7-foot section, I overlap it too, you know. But let me know what you guys like to do too. I do soft washing, I do pressure washing, I do solar panel cleaning, I do paver sealing. I think I said mobile detailing. And out of all of those, I would say soft washing, solar panels, and paver seals are my most rewarding. As far as like just things come out really clean. Houses come really clean when you soft wash a house. The panels, solar panels come out really clean when you clean them. And when you do a paver seal job, it comes out really good. Pressure washing, it's okay, but I'll get a call to remove this rust stain on the ground right there, you know, and it's hard to remove that stain, you know. I mean, they make stain removers, but it pretty much just whitens out the whole block, you know. that whole block will be white. You know, it's like stains it, like burns the concrete. So unless you burn the whole thing, you will have a white, you know, it's like acid. Pretty much acids it removes the stain, but you know, now you got discolored concrete. So now we're gonna get in the inside here by the door. You see it's very windy. That's why I didn't put my sign up there. And then I saw mail on the ground. I was like, oh, better give her mail, because that's definitely gonna get wet. I don't know why she don't. Right. And you see inside here, you're gonna see a lot more dirt accumulation, because this traps the dirt inside and doesn't let it leave type, you know. So you're gonna want to get everything. And again, this is still the solution, guys. We're still on solution. See my my reservoir out there still got solution in it. And we still had a lot left too. I might need to put my chemical up higher a little bit. See where's it at. So I just bought a brand new downstream injector. So that's a brand new downstream injector where you can actually adjust it. It might be turned down. You can see it coming out, but it did the job. See, still coming out pretty good. Pretty much working everything. And when you're enclosed like this, you kind of want to get the top, the roof, you would say, last. Okay, if not, you're gonna have a bunch of water coming down on you. So I like to do all the sides, the walls. You see how dirty that is right there. That's what you see in Las Vegas homes right there. It's just pretty much dirt. But man, they look good after it's all said and done and clean. Looks good. And like this, just gently knock everything off, because you don't know how old the wood is. You don't know how old or how brittle it is. And again, it is soft washing, but it does still have pressure. This is an 8 gallon per minute. It's not the little machine. This one still has some pressure behind it, and that's why I'm able to move so much water like that. And this is hooked up to the house. We're not using RO water anymore, okay? So we have been stopped using RO water since we started this house wash. Okay, we only use the reverse osmosis water for the solar panels. You don't need to use spotless water for this. I mean, you know, it'd be a lot of water, so, and you don't need it. House doesn't need spotless water. Yeah, pretty much getting all the walls, making sure you get everything off of it. And again, this is still the solution, so I'm not going too crazy as of how everything is clean, because I'm coming back to pressure wash everything. Actually pressure wash everything. You guys can take a look right here, pretty much stepping on the outside of it. Make sure I'm getting the door. And if you made it this far, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you can watch another video like this. Make sure you get the roof very last, like I said, because if not, you're gonna have a lot of water dripping on you. You're gonna get wet regardless. I always tell people, you can't go swimming without getting wet. You can see the house brightening up already. It's make my way around. We are gonna get this garage door too as well along the side of the house. You can see all the dirt flying off of there, as it's pretty dirty. Like I said, I always like to start at the top, but I am being very careful as I don't overlap and wet my panels, because the panels are right up on the roof. And remember, this is what we call dirty water, because you got your clean water being reverse osmosis, dirty water being full of calcium and all the different debris in it, different chemicals in it that the city puts. And that's what brings your ppms up, and that's what leaves the spots on your panels. So that's why you cannot use what I consider dirty water on the panels. Just be careful, make sure you don't get no overspray on the panels, because they are right up above us. And you see here, we're just getting the garage very lightly because we're still using the solution. This is still solution water, sodium hypochlorite with surfactant. So now pretty much what we're going to do now is going to go ahead and turn off our downstream injector with our surfactant. And just a turn of a valve. And now I got pure fresh water. Dirty water. And we're going to go ahead and start where we started in the beginning. Because that's the place that's been dwelling the most. That's the place that's going to be most cured, if you will. That's the place where the solution has cured already. And the solution does a lot. Kills algae, disinfects. It's the only thing that kills coronavirus, so you're pretty much killing infections, if you will, with the birds that are up there pooping and all that. Kind of want a house wash with that. With the sodium hypochlorite solution and a surfactant, you're guaranteed to kill a lot of infections that way. Pretty much like disinfecting your whole house, pretty much. And we're just pretty much getting the whole side of the house on the back side. Again, starting at the top, making sure we don't get no overspray for the panels that are right above us. Okay? Once again, be careful with the solar equipment and the panels that you have on the wall. Lightly breeze by them. And again, working my way from the very top and over. And if you're watching this video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel so you can watch another video like this. right now I'm pretty much getting everything on the ground, in the very top, the last little bits. And again, this is the fresh water now. So this is not the solution water. This is just pure dirty water, pretty much clean, dirty water. And I'm gonna get the very top of this canopy here as well. Making sure I get all the sides and the very last roof last. So like I said, you're always gonna get some type of water on you. Make sure you get it nice and clean. You always want returning customers. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pretty much swap out this here gun. And we're off. I like to put tape around this gun right here because it never turns off. Just the way I like it. I don't like to hold the trigger. I just like to use the ball valve. And this is my pressure washing with the white tip. We call this the white tip gun. Got this gun right here from Hotzi. It's a Hotzi made gun. This gun right here has been working for me since we started this company about a few years ago. So, haven't been in business for very long. But we have done many jobs, so we do get a lot of experience. More pressure washing. Now we started developing into mobile detailing, and it worked out great for us. So we've added services little by little. As the company grows, the customers want more services, we get experience, and we feel confident doing them. These are things that I feel confident doing now. Owning your own business is not easy, but definitely achievable. I would say the most thing is experience is key, right? The only way you're gonna get experience is doing it. So, just like a famous person once said, what do you want to do when you own a company? Get the mistakes out the way. That's it. So we pretty much got to get the mistakes out the way, and then we can move forward. But the only way you're going to get the mistakes out the way and move forward is if you do it by experience. Even if somebody teaches you, you can still run into other mistakes because you can't get taught everything until you experience it. So, and that's why I know how to do things the way I like to do them and the way I do things. See, I'm by myself. No one tells me what to do. I do it all on my own because I've experienced it. And I learned through experience how to do things. And if you, as you can see, I'm working all the water as it should, all the dirt as it should in between every crack. And like I said, I didn't need to surface clean this. Pretty much there was nothing to surface clean. This was good concrete, just had a little bit of bird poop on it, but pretty much looks good. Everything looks good besides some paint on there, but we're not doing a paint removal. That's extra. So that's it. And that's it for the backyard there. Pretty much getting all the dirt off of here, all the last little bits, cleaning it all. And that was pretty much it all on the back side. This is we're back in the front right here, and again we're just rinsing everything off because still has some type of solution on there, so that's what we're rinsing off right there. So just make sure you get everything off because you don't want to leave the sodium hypochlorite on there or any surfactant on there. It's not good for the paint. Make sure you rinse everything thoroughly. Make sure you get everything off, and that's how everything looks good. And again, you get returning customers. Okay, as you can see, even though we've already hit it with the surfactant, you can see there's still all the dirt coming off, and that's why you do it a second time. That's why you hit it with the surfactant, make sure it gets in there, loosens everything up, and then you come back and do the rinse. All right. And again, this is a fast forwarding part, so if this hurts your head, go ahead and fast forward this part. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just pretty much filling my reservoir with clean water, well, dirty water, but clean water, because I need to clean out my downstream injector, because remember it did have surfactant inside of it. So it had sodium hypochlorite and surfactant inside of my downstream injector. So what I'm doing now is I'm pretty much filling it with clean water and letting it pass. And I like to pass a lot, probably a few gallons through it, and let that little ball valve inside of there, it's a small little ball valve in there, get good. So see, we passed enough water, and that's what we're doing now. Right now, just pretty much rinsing off the sidewalk. We don't want to leave any of this dirt on the sidewalk. And that neighbor right there working on his truck, man, he pulled out the biggest wrench I have ever seen in my life. I'm talking about, it was at least 2 to 3 foot tall. Like a diesel mechanic wrench, huge. Here I'm just cleaning off my bow valve because it did have a bunch of dirt on it. I don't want to put it inside of a pressure washer. It gets inside of a tip or something. If you're watching this video right now, make sure you smack that like button, subscribe to the channel so you can watch another video like this. And that's it, boys. The machine finally turns off. she's ready for the next job. Pretty much connected to my small machine. That's the one I use the most. Disconnecting the water line for the pressure washer and connecting the other one on there. And that's pretty much it. Mission complete. Just gonna go ahead and wrap up the hose here. Just pretty much wrap up everything. And I do need to go to Silver Horizon after this because I went ahead and emptied out my tank because they had dirty water inside of it, dirty clean water. But we're gonna go get real clean water, osmosis, reverse osmosis waters. That's gonna be in the next video.
We're gonna end the video right here. I'm at Silver Horizon getting some more water, and that's what we do. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how we get our water real quick. Let me go ahead and get my coin. Let's take a look here. I just purchased some more coins yesterday. I believe I paid, oh man, I don't remember what I paid for them. Can't say for sure, but I bought 10 of them yesterday, and I think they charge you either 20 for 10 or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, y'all stop by here at Silver Horizon, man. They got the fresh water here to do your solar panels, to do all your I forgot my keys. Let me grab my keys. So they got all the water you need to do car washing, solar panels, and even carpet cleaning. A lot of carpet cleaners come here to get their water too as well. And I come here all the time. I need to have me another tank in the back over there. So I need to have, because with this tank I can do about 4 cars right here. And actually a whole solar panel cleaning I can do with this. But I need to get a whole nother one because I use this for pressure washing too, so I have to dump all the water, all the dirty water, and now I'm filling up with clean water in case I'm gonna do a car wash. So I need to keep coming back, but I do want to put another, at least a 300 gallon in here. Nah, not 300, sorry, 250. Or maybe even a 125. I wouldn't even mind a 125 right there because I have 125 and another 65 right there, so I wouldn't mind that. Another 125 gallons on me, that'll do me another 4 or 5 cars, another 5, wow, like yeah, 5, 6 cars right there. And then I have another 4 gallons right here. 65 gallons right there. See, I put this in right here. Silver Horizon. Boom, just like that, turn that on. And it's by time, so. And then boom, flows heck of fast. So y'all can take a look how it flows. So this will fill up in no time. I actually gotta watch it because it'll overflow, so. Yep, you guys let me know, man. Let me know what you think of the video. Subscribe to the channel. All in all, this was a good job, and hopefully we get more solar panels. Don't do much solar panels. I do a lot more car washing, pressure washing, but I do want to get into solar panels. I always look at this one right here too. See that one right there? Solar panel right there is hella dirty. Been wanting to tell them to see if I can clean it for them, get him a house wash, you know, because man, that's what can make your house look good right there. All right, boys, till the next time.